At the Sheriff's Office in Pottawattamie County.
6 News' Joe Harris has a look inside the new facilities.
Pottawattamie County Sheriff Andy Brown and his staff held an open house today to show off the new additions to their headquarters. Brown says the project, which had cost just over $3 million, has added 16,000 square feet to their facility. It adds onto the Sheriff's Office and Jail, which was built in the late 90s. Brown says over time, it just didn't provide the space that was needed.
Our investigations unit has gotten bigger. We have a digital forensics investigator now that needed an office. Just with all the evidence we've collected over the years, our crime scene technician didn't have a very good working lab.
It also provides more space for training, offices, and a larger weight room. Brown says this will translate to better performance for his crew on the streets. Most of the funding came from money from forfeitures. The rest was from the Pottawattamie County Board of Supervisors. Board member Jeff Jorgensen got a tour of the new addition and says he's happy to support the sheriff.
He doesn't come to us with needless requests. You know, he comes to us for things that he does need to be an effective law enforcement agency here in the county, and so we look to get things done for him.
On your side in Council Bluffs, Joe Harris, 6 News.
Jorgensen says this is an ongoing effort. The Sheriff's Office still needs more storage facilities for maintenance and evidence. He expects that to come up on the board's agenda this summer.